When two close friends went out mountain biking on a logging trail in Washington County back in May of 2018, neither of them could have possibly imagined what they would encounter on that fateful afternoon. After their cycle route took them out into the wilderness of the local woodland trail, a freak encounter with a mountain lion would mean only one of the two friends would make it out alive, leaving the other one to frantically call 911 for help in a chilling and harrowing act of desperation to save himself and his friend. Isaac Sederbaum and his friend SJ Brooks were part of a special biking community that had been founded and set up by SJ himself. The group was called Friends on Bike Seattle, and SJ had founded the group to create a bike community where women/trans/femme/non-binary people of color could come together and have fun on bikes. They were avid mountain bikers and went out on various trails most weekends, but what would happen to them on this particular occasion was unimaginable and horrific. The pair were savagely attacked by a wild mountain lion while on their trail and were left badly wounded and fighting for life. Despite being badly wounded and with severe lacerations and bleeding, Isaac was able to flee to relative safety, and he called 911 to try and get much-needed help for his friend SJ.
911, what are you reporting?
Help, I got attacked by a mountain lion. Me and my friend. I'm loving it.
Where are you?
I don't know where I am.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm near Mount Si. I went north out of North Bend on a trail up in the logging route.
Okay, stay on the line for the fire department. Hang on just a moment, please.
Do I go down the hill?
Where? Listen to me. Where are you?
One way out of here.
911.
911 emergency.
King County with a transfer. He says him and his friend were attacked by a mountain lion. I'm trying to figure out where they're at. Sir.
Okay.
Sir.
I'm on a logging road north of North Bend.
Okay, were you on like a trail or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I hear a car. I hear a car. Should I flag them down? Hello?
Are you along a roadway?
Yes, I see a car.
Okay, do you know what roadway it is?
No, I don't. Hold on, I'll ask the car to talk to you.
Yep, flag him down.
I did.
Okay.
Hold on. Can you talk to 911? I got attacked by a mountain lion. My friend is up there. I don't know.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
Yes.
Hi there. Do you know what road you're on?
Yeah, we are on the north fork of Snoqualmie.
Okay, give me one moment here. Does the road have a name?
It's you go up Ernie's Grove. Do you know North End at all?
Up Southeast Bernie's Road?
No. Do you know North Bend at all?
Sorry, so Ernie's Grove Road.
Yeah. Just a minute. This guy, you got to get somebody out here.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it on my map. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So you head out Ballarat Road out of North End, and then you take that out the north fork of the Snoqualmie Road. You're not going to die.
As he is connected to the operator, you can hear the sense of panic, shock, and urgency in his voice. While the call handler tries to ask him where he is unable to provide much clear information. Not that surprising when you consider what he's just encountered. One of the first things he says is to ask desperately for help as he and his friend had been attacked by a mountain lion. The operator continuously tries to establish where he is, but to no avail. All this while, he deals with the wounds of his attack and the knowledge that his friend lay in serious condition and incredibly vulnerable to the same lion that attacked them back on the trail. Where this whole episode took place was actually on logging roads near North Bend in the Cascade Mountain foothills east of Seattle, Washington. Unfortunately, this wasn't exactly clear to Isaac as he frantically tried to explain to the 911 operator where they were. While on the call, he says that he can hear a car coming and asks the handler if he should flag them down to find out. when the passing vehicle pulls up at the roadside to help the frightened and injured Isaac, he immediately passes the couple the phone in order to try and relay to the emergency services where they are. The woman who was now speaking to the operator was having to consult her map in order to try and get an accurate steer on their location. In the background, Isaac can be heard wailing in pain, whilst also continuing to declare his concern for his friend that is still out there in the woodland. We would later find out the full details of how it all went down and what had actually happened on that trail. As they were making their way along the trail, Isaac and SJ noticed that either a cougar or a mountain lion was stalking them and following their route. Realizing that this situation was about to escalate, with the lion showing no signs of backing off, the two friends decided to act. Their plan was to make a loud noise and ultimately try to frighten the creature. This has been supported by authorities as being the correct course of action and exactly what they should have done as the situation unfolded the way it did. Despite this, it was apparent that their attempts to scare the lion were unsuccessful, and it persisted to encroach on the two terrified men. As the lion got close enough to make its move, the frantic bikers swung their cycles at the lion in a last-ditch attempt at saving themselves a horrendous attack. Initially, it appeared as though their bravery was being rewarded and their desperation tactics had worked. The lion skulked away after a smack to the head by a bike, and it seemed as though the heart-stopping episode was over. However, as they took a moment to catch their breath and regain their composure, the wild beast returned. This time, it attacked. For real! It lunged and jumped onto the helpless Isaac and began biting his head. With Isaac in the jaws of the lion, it started to shake him violently, effortlessly tossing him round like a rag doll before discarding him. Meanwhile, SJ had tried to escape, but the lion once again pounced on him as he tried to get away. With the lion occupied with his friend, Isaac was able to muster the wherewithal and intestinal fortitude to make a run for it and try to get help. That's when he called 911 and made it to the roadside. Having literally been within the jaws of the lion just moments earlier, he was now attempting to save his friend by getting any help he could. But things weren't great for SJ. As the 911 operator was speaking with one of the civilians that had stopped to help Isaac, he explained that he had some really serious lacerations and really needed medical help. As the struggle to accurately ascertain exactly where they were during this call continued, you can hear during the recording that the emergency services arrive at that moment. It took the first responders just over half an hour to make it to the scene and get to Isaac. Throughout the wait, and whilst dealing with his own intense pain and serious injuries, Isaac was continually stating his concern and fear for his friend. At the moment he was able to get free and make a run for it, SJ wasn't safe. He was in the crosshairs of the lion and helpless to stop it. This must have been traumatic for Isaac to consider. An hour after getting to Isaac, the emergency team eventually found SJ's bike and also his body. But he wasn't alone. The lion was standing proudly on top of a stricken SJ as the team arrived, only fleeing into the distance when officers fired shots. Its scent was later tracked by dogs and located by a nearby tree where officers shot and killed it. Isaac would be released from a local hospital a few days following the attack and would eventually make a full recovery. The mental scars of what happened to him and his friend will likely long outlast the physical scars. On a weekend in which two friends joyously took to the country hills to get some exercise and enjoy a biking adventure, tragically, only one of them would ever return. And although it goes without saying that Isaac will never forget that moment, he is adamant that he'll also never forget the ultimate sacrifice that SJ made and allowed him to escape and ultimately save his life. The ultimate act of friendship and heroism.